Hey YouTube, and welcome to another video with myself, MichaelBoxofX, and my partners xboxculture.net and xboxdvr.com. And before I go any further in today's video, I just want to give a shout out to Malcolm Powell. As a member of Microbots, been following my channel pretty much from when I started, really. And I know it's been going through some things, some personal things at the moment, so I just want to give you a shout out, buddy, and I hope everything goes okay. I know that you start your chemo on Friday, and I'm sure I speak for everybody from Microbots and everybody that knows you, where we wish you well, and hope everything goes fine. So yeah, our thoughts are with you, mate. Anyway, so I want to talk about today, something I've wanted to talk about for probably about a week now. Probably a lot of you are aware around the Xbox community about all the fallout that was happening about a week ago between certain members of the Xbox community and Phil Spencer, mainly regarding the Quantum Break announcement. Now, Quantum Break's been one of those games that a lot of Xbox gamers has been looking forward to for quite some time. I'm one of them. I love Remedy software. I love their games, so I'm really looking forward to Quantum Break. But it was announced, I believe it was last week, it might have been last week or the week before, it was announced that Quantum Break was also going to be coming to Windows 10. And there was a massive uproar. People were calling Xbox and Microsoft out and basically saying, you know, Xbox is losing another exclusive, and this isn't good for the console. Now, the way I look at it, I don't look at it that way. I don't look at it as Xbox is losing an exclusive and it's not good for the system. From what I can gather, I mean, I've been around gaming for a long time. Now, the way that I look at this is PC has always been there. PC's been there from day one, but predominantly gaming consoles have always been the main concentration for game developers. PC gamers could argue with that, but that's not the case. There is more money to be made from games on consoles than there is on PC, for the main reason, obviously, piracy, which is why games generally tend to be cheaper for PC. I mean, you can pick up games for PC, they're normally 10 to 15 pounds cheaper on PC than they are on a console, purely because they have to keep the cost down because of the piracy, because otherwise people won't buy them so much. Now, this is just the way I look at it. Well, there will always be a console market, and I know that some gamers are really concerned about that this could see the death of the console. Talking from what I was a predominantly PC gaming person, I started, as soon as I could afford a PC, I had a PC for gaming. It was as simple as that. That's where I started, when I could afford my own kit. And I swapped, and the simple reason that I changed over to console was because it was more cost effective to buy me a console that would last 3 or 4 years than it would be to get a PC. Now again, PC gamers might argue with that and say, well, that's not the case now, things are cheaper. They're not. I know from a fact, I'm just come from buying my son a PC 3 years ago, and literally last Christmas I ended up spending God knows how much on new motherboards and graphics cards and more memory, because his PC wasn't capable of running the new titles. So with the console, I mean, the Xbox 360 has had a shelf life of 10 years and it's still going strong. There are people still buying the damn thing. So, and those games are still coming out at the same price. There is money to be made in consoles, and game developers know that, and the Xbox is going to be there for a long time to come. You know, Phil Spencer has openly said that he is fully supportive of the Xbox console, and he's worked his bollocks off for the last few years proving that. And it's just a shame that he is getting attacked now for this big picture that he's got and this big plan he's got for pushing Xbox. It opens the floodgates for more games to come to Xbox that originally probably would not have come to the system. We've already seen that with Elite Dangerous, yeah, and there are other games too that have come to Xbox that would have predominantly been PC titles and we would not have seen. The cross-play function between Windows 10 and Xbox One is a massive game changer. They announced today that Killer Instinct Season 3 will be coming to Xbox One. and have crossplay on PC, Windows 10, and you'll be able to fight people on PC, we'll be able to fight people, friends on Xbox One, and vice versa. So I'm with Phil Spencer and what Microsoft is looking to do, and I think they're looking to open this whole thing up and make it more. I mean, yes, you will see more Xbox One titles going to PC. That's already evident with Quantum Break, Killer Instinct Season 3. They announced a version of Gears of War today, the Ultimate Edition. I think the enhanced edition that they brought out on Xbox One a few months back is coming to PC, Windows 10, and Forza 6. But you're going to see it go both ways, and the only people that are winning out of this are the gamers, because at the end of the day, the console market and the PC market I see as completely different things. I don't see the PC market as competition for consoles. The competition in the console market is PlayStation, Xbox One, and Nintendo. Those are the competition. You know, PC is a completely different ball game. It's a completely different kettle of fish. It's a different platform, and it's always been there, but the consoles have always predominantly done better in gaming because there's more money to be made in there. Developers make more money from developing console games than they do from developing PC titles, and that's just the way it's always been. But now we've got the Windows 10, we've got the cross-platform. This opens a whole new era and a whole new sort of pathway for console gaming, and it opens it up to new titles that would not normally come. So I can see why some people are getting upset that these exclusives are going, but they're not going. They're still console exclusives. People have got to start separating PC from console gaming. They're completely different, and it's just unfortunate that these Xbox supporting gamers have really turned on Phil Spencer and really attacked him, and the same has happened today, obviously with the announcements that came today. Phil Spencer was quite open yesterday and said, I don't know why everybody's getting so hyped up for this so-called announcement thing that's coming out today. I know probably Major Nelson played it up a little bit too much. I think he did, to be honest, but I wasn't expecting anything big. If anything big, any big announcements are going to come via E3 and all the other big gaming shows. They're not just going to do it to a media-only event and then announce it in a video on Major Nelson's channel. That's just not going to happen. Obviously, the one thing that did come out of today was the Xbox 360 store finally is coming to Xbox One, which is great news, because it's a major pain in the ass having to go onto Xbox.com to download the games for gold games and the new games coming on back compatibility. So it's nice to have that all on the Xbox One dashboard. It all just gives it one nice tidy home. But anyway, so that's my thoughts on it. I think people need to back off and just trust in Phil Spencer and just remember what he's done for the console since he's taken over, and remember where we were before Phil Spencer took over, because we weren't in a good place until he actually took the reins. So people need to give him the respect and the trust that he deserves, and he's there for the Xbox brand, and that's what he's fighting for. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. So thanks for listening, and if you like, please like, subscribe, leave your comments down below. I'll always try and get back to comments. Follow me on Twitter, join the Microbox group. Thanks for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.